The village of Leverstock Green seems just like any other English village. It's got a pub, nearly 300 years old. It's got a church too, a very popular venue for weddings. And over beyond the war memorial, our local cricket club. They're just getting ready for a match by the look of it. But like other villages, Leverstock Green has a secret. And a secret that is stranger than most.
Oh, Mark Bent. The moment is so right. I must ask you something.
Why?
Oh, Mark. I cannot stand it any longer. My insides are palpitating.
Oh, well, we won't go to that restaurant again till they get a new chef.
No. My whole being is vibrant.
Well, what is this vibrant? I mean, is it on an advert on the telly or did you see it in the local supermarket or something?
No. Don't you see? My heart is beating palpitaciously for you. I want to become Mrs. Mark Bent. Oh, please, my darling, I could not bear it if you said no.
Oh, Fenella, my sweet little toffee apple. How I've been dreaming of this moment. Oh, for you see, I've suffered from emotional insanity since the day I first met you. I cannot live without you. But I cannot live with you. You can never become Mrs. Bent.
But why? I want to be bent like you.
Because I'm different. I'm not like other men. If I tell you more, will you promise not to tell anyone?
Of course I won't tell. But this is a shock. How long have you known that you are, different?
After I did some experimental tests with my chemistry set. There I was, one moment taking a drink from my secret beer mug, and the next moment, shapam! My whole life was changed forever. You see, there are times when I am me, and there are times when I am another me. I can I can change into another person. And that's not all. I need a complete change of clothes to complete the transformation. No one must recognize me. No one must know my secret.
I don't know what to say. How long have you been like this?
Ever since I was a little boy.
Oh, Mark. Have you been to a psychiatrist?
I don't need to go to one of them. They're all mad anyway.
Where do you go to change?
Well, wherever needs necessitate. I mean, I could be at home. I could be in the car. I think once I was watching Blue Peter. Once I even tried to change in a telephone box, but it was to no avail.
Why?
It was vandalised.
When you change into a different person, do you have a different name?
Oh, indeed I do. Prepare yourself for a shock. Promise not to tell.
Of course I won't tell anyone, my little cuddle drop, I promise.
Well, you see, I am also known as Leverstock Green Man.
Oh, what a relief.
Oh, I distinctly remember my first patrol out there in my tight-fitting uniform. I was out hunting the phantom flasher. Nobody knew who I was. Customers in the pub didn't know whether I was drunk or whether they were. But I cooperated with the police, and the phantom flasher was
Oh,
caught.
what an experience!
Yes, it was. Oh, Fenella, you should have seen me. There I was, after closing time, standing there on the village green in my super-duper tight-fitting garments and cloak, plus my goggles to protect the secret identity, Y-fronts on the outside of my costume, welly boots on my feet. Oh, and in case I caught a cold, I had a cloth cap on my head. Can't be too careful these days, can you? Oh, what a spectacular sight I made.
What happened then?
Well, when the police came to talk to me, they didn't believe I was a superhero. They thought I was the Phantom Flasher and arrested me. Took me 2 hours to convince them of my innocence.
So Mark Bent is in truth Leverstock Green Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I too have a confession to make. I also have an alter ego.
Really?
There are occasions at night when I change my clothes into something slinky and bat-like.
No, you're not. You can't be.
Yes, I am, for I am also known as Batty Watty Woman.
Oh, Fenella, I'm astounded. I had no idea you were Batty.
Yes. Mark Bent is in truth Leverstock Green Man, and I, Fenella, am Batty.
Oh, Fenella, will you marry me?
Yes.
Ooh.
And we can start a family of super people to keep Leverstock Green a super village. Oh, yes, I can see them now. We will breed Bent Bratties.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. I mean Bent Batties.
Oh, Fenella. You know, I am totally batty over you.
Oh, kiss me.
Oh.
Ooh.
Excuse me, but if you two lovebirds don't get off our cricket pitch, you'll feel my batty watty on your botty watties. Now clear off!